Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to be talking about my top 10 most complimented fragrances of all time. Now I've been in the fragrance game since about 2015, 2016, and since then I've been wearing fragrances basically every single day. I mean, I've gone through school, I've gone through work, I've gone through like sixth form, obviously going out clubbing and stuff like that. There's been a lot of different situations where I've put myself out there to potentially get compliments, and the 10 fragrances I've got here are all in order from least complimented but still a lot of compliments to number one being an absolute beast, and it got me compliments basically every single time I wore it almost. So the list that I've put together for you guys today is going to be from my experience on personal wearings, and to be honest, some of the list kind of comes down to like where I was in my life whenever I was originally wearing these ones. Like for example, there's a few on the list here that whenever I was back in school, whenever I was surrounded by more people that were kind of close to me and stuff like that, I would get, and people that knew me, where they're more kind of comfortable to give me a compliment, I received more compliments on that one. Now this list kind of goes through in stages, and it kind of reflects that, really, just looking at it from what my most complimented one is to what my number 10 number one is, and that's kind of newer. So the further on we go down the list, the compliments have been more frequent. They've been more kind of extreme compliments to like number 10 where it's like, oh, okay, you smell nice, whereas like number one is like, you know, I want you to be my boyfriend kind of thing, because you smell so nice, that kind of stuff. Whenever I first started collecting fragrances, yes, that was my main goal, was to get compliments. But the further down the rabbit hole I went, the more I kind of understood perfumery and like all the different like fragrance notes and how everything's made. I've kind of recently sort of changed from wearing fragrances for other people to kind of wearing them more for myself, really. But this 10 are going to be kind of relevant to today still. If you can find a bottle, there's a few on here that are discontinued, but the 10 that I have included on this list are all definitely compliment getters that will get you noticed. Some of them are better crafted than others. Some of them are just kind of there just for compliments, and it does exactly what it does. It does the job. These 10 here, they are going to get you recognized, and more chances than not you're going to get a compliment. So without further ado, let's start off with our honourable mentions. Now we've got 3, and the 3 that I'm going to be including are all clone fragrances of popular fragrances. So the first one we've got, this one's fairly new in my collection, and that is this first one here, Assad by LFA. The second one we've got is Detour Noir by Arar. And the third one we've got is Arar Craze. So this first one, LFA Assad, this one is a clone of Sauvage Elixir. This one comes in at the honourable mentions because even though it's similar to Sauvage Elixir, and because I've worn this out like clubbing and stuff like that in the winter time, I've only managed to get about 3 different proper wearings of this one. And I actually did manage to get a compliment each time when I went out and wore this one. So technically it's got a 100% batting rate for compliments. It's similar to its Sauvage Elixir. I'll probably do a comparison on the two. But in terms of like what I like for fragrances, this isn't my favourite. But if you want compliments, give this one a go. It's so much cheaper than Sauvage Elixir. This one's basically designed for compliments, to be honest. I think the main reason why this gets compliments is because people can actually smell it, because it's really good performance, but it's not very unique. Like if you go out clubbing or if you go out in the winter time, there's a high probability that someone else is going to be wearing this. So unique factor, it's not going to be there. Arar Detour Noir, this is a clone of Parfums de My Layton. And this one is so good. This one's a lot more unique compared to Assad. This one, in terms of the juice that you're getting in here, it's about 95% similar. This one is a lot more suited towards the colder months, and if you live in the UK, this is perfect for like 8 of the 12 months. The reason why this one comes in so low on the list is because it's fairly new in my collection, and where I've been wearing it in work, at the minute what I'm doing for work, I'm hardly seeing anyone. It's basically work from home, so I've not been getting too much compliments on this one, but whenever I do wear it, I always manage to get someone telling me, oh, you smell nice, etc, etc. So this one, again, honourable mention. I think kind of further down in the year, whenever I wear this one more, I'll probably get more compliments. It will go up in the list, but for now, it's going to be in the honourable mentions. Third honourable mention is this one here, Arar Craze. This one smells really nice. This one's supposed to be a clone of Parfums de Marly Pegasus, which is an almond vanilla. This one's more casual, and it performs like a beast, and it smells about 90 to 95% close. Really good clone, this one. But you don't seem to get, it's very unique as well, but you don't seem to get kind of crazy reactions. It's more kind of, oh, okay, you smell nice sort of thing. It's unisex, so you're most likely going to be getting compliments from both sides, male and female. But from what I found, the compliments aren't like extreme. They're just kind of, oh, okay, you know, you smell quite nice. So they're the three that I've got for the honourable mentions. Coming in at our number 10 spot, this one is one of my personal favourites. I just wish it lasted longer. Smells so amazing, but with reformulations and stuff, the reason why it's so low is the performance. And that one, oh, it's amazing, is this one here. La Nuit de l'Homme by YSL. I think Jeremy Fragrance said this, where if he could smell like one fragrance for the rest of his life, he would smell like this. I completely get what he means by that. This one is this beautiful kind of cardamom smell. It's perfect like date night or like close encounters. Perfect for the autumn and winter nights. I can see myself wearing this most. It's gotten me a lot of compliments, mainly from my girlfriend, when she can smell it. Performance on this is not good. It lasts about an hour before it becomes a skin scent. So if someone can smell it on you, they'll give you a compliment. If they like lean in to talk to you, it's good. You could maybe wear this for clubbing if you bought like a decant and reapplied it every 30 minutes. But coming at the number 10 spot, we've got YSL La Nuit de l'Homme. And guys, just quickly before we get any further on with the list, in the description below, I will be leaving a link to every single one of these fragrances. But yeah, just wanted to quickly let you guys know that. Okay, so coming in at the number 9 spot, this one is one I have recently picked up. It's a perfect winter fragrance. I wish I picked this up sooner. It is just so amazing. It's one of my top 10 of all time already, and I've only had it for about 2 months. This one is a clone, but you could use it as a standalone fragrance. And this one is Camara or Camara by Lattafa. And this is supposed to be a clone of Angel Share by Kilian, but it's just this beautiful kind of date praline, sweet boozy fragrance. It's unisex apparently, but I can see this more for a male. This thing has got me so many compliments. It's so good. The compliments I've got on this one have been insane. I've been wearing this in the street. I've had people like come back to me and say, look, you smell really good. What is this? And obviously I'm going to tell them I'm wearing Angel Share. Got to gatekeep this one if you don't know about the channel. But this one, guys, I highly recommend you pick this one up. This one would be a lot higher, just I haven't had a chance to wear it too much. So coming in at the number 9 spot, we have got Lattafa Camara. Absolutely amazing. I love this one. And also I love the bottle design of this kind of whiskey tumbler. So cool. Okay guys, coming in at the number 8 spot, we have got a fragrance that has been discontinued, unfortunately. I didn't want to include too much discontinued, but this one I've had for a very long time. I've worn this in work settings. I've worn this in like afternoons in the summertime when I've been on vacation. And I've actually got a really funny story about this one, which I'll tell in just a second. But coming in at the number 8 spot, we have got this one here, Acqua di Gio Profumo. This is just this more kind of dark, kind of mature incense. that the original Acqua di Gio has, with really good performance, and it smells so good. It reminds me of whenever I was in my old job and I was selling like cars. It just reminds me of that time. And the funny story that I wanted to mention with this one is I went on a trip to Rome and I was like, okay, what fragrance can I wear? I'm only bringing my hand luggage, so it has to be below 100ml. And I had the 75ml bottle at the time. And I was looking through, I'm like, okay, I want to get something like Italian. I want to wear like an Italian designer so that it fits the, the culture, that kind of thing. And I thought, okay, this would be perfect. It's 75ml, so I can fit it in my hand luggage. It's Italian. It's classy. I can wear it in any occasion. So I brought this along to the airport in my hand luggage. It was below 75ml, but because it was an old bottle, they threw it in the bin. And I was so annoyed about that. For the whole flight, I was so annoyed because it's discontinued. It's very hard to get. And I saw a bottle of this go on a Facebook group, and I had to buy it. So coming in at the number 7 spot, the reason why this isn't higher is because it spent a long time in the bin in the airport. So I went out and bought another one. But yeah, so good. If you can find this anywhere for a good price, you gotta get it. It's so versatile, perfect for like a summer night. I've had a lot of compliments when I've worn this one. You can wear it upscale, you can wear it casual, really good. If you can find it, you have to get a bottle of this one. Okay guys, coming in at the number 7 spot, this one is Joint. Now, these are 2 amazing Chanel fragrances. I have worn these since 2018. And I have received so many compliments from this. I'll usually wear these 2 more towards the summer months, and I've had some great reactions of this. And that is Chanel Allure Home Sport Eau Extreme and Chanel Allure Home Edition Blanche. So we'll start off with Allure Extreme. This one is that minty tonka bean. Wear it anytime. This was my signature scent for a while. I love this one. The performance is amazing. The scent trail is so good. If you wear this around someone and they can smell you and they smell your scent trail, this thing is so good. Super versatile. I absolutely love this one. And Edition Blanche. This one smells like a lemon meringue pie. It's still got that Allure Homme DNA, but this one's a little bit more upscale. I've worn this with like a light blue suit. I've worn this with like dress shirts and stuff like that. This one's a little bit more upscale, but you definitely can wear it like casually in the summertime. This one, I actually wore this clubbing before, and I got amazing compliments on this actually. So if you're looking for 2 really good versatile Chanel fragrances, pick up either one of these, Edition Blanche or Extreme. Okay guys, coming in at the number 6 spot, this one again is another clubbing fragrance. This one I've had in my collection for a very long time, and I've not worn it too much just because it's not that versatile, but this thing is considered the best clubbing fragrance of all time. It's very informal. You definitely couldn't wear this with a suit. It's very sweet. It's like this bubblegum pear. You probably know it by now. It's this one here. Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. Yeah, this is just so nice. That pear from the opening is just awesome, guys. I've definitely put a dent in this one. This is the 75ml bottle. I've heard it did get discontinued or something, but there's some really good clones of this one. I've had a lot of good compliments on it. Only problem is this thing's been hyped to death. There's also a lot of really good clones like Afnan 9pm and Rams Silver. I have got a bottle of that somewhere, but if you can get it for a good price, this one, Ultra Male, super good. I absolutely love this one. This was one of my favourite fragrances for a certain point in time. It's got me a lot of compliments, mainly clubbing, which is probably why it's got so many, but super good. Projects like a beast. If you can get a pre-formulation on this one, definitely get it. Coming in at the number 6 spot, we've got Ultra Male by Jean Paul Gaultier. Okay guys, halfway through our list, we have got a versatile, cheap, absolute banger fragrance. This thing is awesome. It is quite common nowadays, but I wore this back whenever no one knew about it. I didn't tell anyone what I was wearing, and I think I wore this in school, so I was still a teenager. I would have been about 16, 17, and I would wear this every single day. It's that kind of shower gel, incensey, kind of almost like dirty patchouli smell, and it's this one here, Dylan Blue by Versace. This thing, as you can see, well, actually you can't even see it, but if I shine the light on this now, I've put a lot of wear into this. The bottle is super cool. I love whenever like the light hits it like that. And this one is super versatile. I'm surprised there's not been too many flankers of this. That really blue smell. This actually reminds me of, oh, well, I love how with aftershaves and fragrances that you can wear them and you just get like transported back to a time. And this reminds me of this kind of Roman kind of style party that I went to, and I wore this in a boiling hot day in the UK in the summer, in the afternoon. Oh, awesome. And this thing got me so many compliments that night. I absolutely love this one, guys. I don't know, I haven't really smelt too many people wear this, but I came back to this one a few years ago whenever I was working in an office, and I've got a lot of fragrances. I've got about 40 to 50, and every time I wore this, I would get compliments on it, but none of the other ones. There was this one woman that worked there, and she would always give me a compliment, and it would always be for this one, saying I smell super nice. And it was always this one. It was never anything else, just this, which is quite interesting. So coming at the number 5 spot, guys, nice cheapie, super versatile, Dylan Blue. Okay guys, coming in at the number 4 spot, this one I had to include, even though it's discontinued. If I can ever find a bottle of this, I'm buying like as much as I can find. This thing, every time I've worn it out, every single time, and I'm not even joking, in the summertime, every single time I've worn this, I have got a compliment, because it projects like a beast. It's super unique smelling. It's a fairly kind of almost safe scent where everyone can smell it on you and they're gonna like it. And it's this one here, Bulgari's Aqua Amara. This is a 50ml and I'm like halfway through it, but this thing, Jeremy hyped this up so much back in the day. It's that really nice neroli, tangerine, aquatic smell. So upset it's discontinued. This thing projects amazing in the summertime. This thing, I can see myself wearing this if I were to go on holiday in like Spain, like a Spanish island, or Greece or something like that. This is definitely a kind of vacation or really hot weather smell. Amazing, guys. And because it's discontinued, if you're looking for something fresh and aquatic, I would probably recommend to you either one of these if you're looking for that salty marine vibe. By Creed, they're a little bit more expensive, but you've got Arolfa, which is that kind of sea breeze. Not in the same direction as Aqua Amara, but it is still that fresh sea breeze. Or this one here, which is Millis Imperial by Creed. This is like a salty air breeze / like watermelon. This one's super classy. So this one's super good. And then Arolfa with the metal cap. Again, this one is very refined. This is that fresh sea breeze, but you don't get the neroli or the tangerine that you get from this. So if you can find a good bottle of this, definitely get it. But the 2 Creed ones I suggested are good alternatives. They don't smell similar, but they're alternatives in the same kind of style. I wish I could find a bottle of this. Okay guys, and in our top 3, these ones are mass appeal. These ones project like beasts. I've worn these so much. They are all amazing. I love all 3 of them. I wore these 3 before they were really well known, maybe with the exception of one. But coming at the number 3 spot, guys, this is my girlfriend's favorite of all time. Super versatile. It's very mainstream, let's say, and that's this one here, Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. You could put any of the Bleu de Chanel's in here, but I've got the Parfum just because I feel it's the most versatile. This was like the first like proper grapefruit smell. It's so classy, it's so refined. You can also wear it casually. You can wear this any time of day, any time of year, to any occasion. If you only need one fragrance and you want it to be a signature, if you want compliments, you can wear it in the office, you can wear it to like a wedding, you can wear it casually. Super good. That grapefruit smell is just so good, guys. This thing's got me so many compliments, so many good compliments too. So coming in at number 3, we have got Bleu de Chanel. Only criticism with this one is, like I said, it's very mainstream. So be safe if you wear this to a date, because it could potentially smell like her dad. It could smell like her ex-boyfriend, her brother. So be careful with this one. I've not worn it clubbing yet, but I feel like you could wear it clubbing just because it's got that really good projection and mass appeal. So yeah, definitely check this one out, guys, if you haven't already. It's something you have to have in your collection. Okay, guys, and just missing out on the number 1 spot. This one is a clone. This one projects like a beast. This one's got me probably one of the best compliments I think you can get. And that is a clone of Creed Aventus. It's this one here. Club de Nuit Intense Man. This is that smoky, lemony pineapple with that birch. This thing I wore before Explorer came out. This was like almost pre-hype. I got this probably just as people were starting to hype it up, and no one knew about the Creed DNA, especially wherever I lived. I was wearing this in sixth form. I was wearing this out to clubs. I was wearing this casually. Oh, nowhere near the real Aventus, by the way. Well, maybe now with the recent reformulations, but this thing, so good. I've had amazing compliments with this one. I've had someone say that they would want to have with this fragrance, even though I was wearing it. That's what they told me. So in terms of like the actual compliment, this one has got me probably the best. I've had people stop me on the street because of like the scent trail. This thing is just, I think, most of the reason why. Kind of that woodsy, birch, smoky smell that you get from this one, the trail that it leaves. And the projection means that it gets you so many compliments, guys. With Explorer though, this thing's kind of overplayed at the minute, the Aventus DNA. I wish I had an actual bottle back in the day, because that would probably got me more compliments than Club de Nuit. But this got me so many compliments, like I said, just because I wore this one before it became mainstream. I wore it at a time when I was around a lot more people, and it just does really well. So coming at the number 2 spot, guys, we have got Club de Nuit Intense Man. Okay, guys, and coming in at the number 1 spot, this might be quite boring to some of you. I wore this again, similar to Club de Nuit Intense Man. Before it got hyped up, I was probably one of like the first people like ever to wear this. I remember I actually went out and I smelled it literally on like basically the release night of whenever it came out. I bought it in Boots for £60 for 100ml, which looking back at it now is crazy. They were doing like a introductory 25% discount on this. I got a really good price, surprisingly. This one, you're gonna know what it is. Super boring, but it's got me so many compliments just because I wore this. This is basically my gateway into fragrances, and that's number 1, of course, Dior Sage. I mean, super boring, I know. That fresh Ambroxan. This is my 2nd bottle of this. I think this was the Eau de Toilette concentration. I remember I got this, and what's the batch code on this? Yeah, magnetic cap. Absolutely amazing sprayer. I am certain that one of my ex-girlfriends actually started to talk to me. Like, she reached out to me through messages because she said I smelled so good. So this fragrance is the reason why I got one of my girlfriends, because of this fragrance. Whenever I walk past her, I wore this a ton in school. I wore this non-stop every single day, every single situation. I wore this all the time. First formulation, performed like an absolute beast, 12 hours plus, projection all day, scent trail amazing, super unique at the time because no one knew about it. for the first 2 years from like I think it came out in 2015 or 2016, but I wore this until it got overhyped. I wore this, oh God, I wore this so much. So many compliments, guys. I probably would stay away from it now just because everyone has it, but for me, when I wore this, oh my God, I would get a compliment. People that I didn't even know, they'd smell me and meet me for the first time. I'd get compliments on this all the time. I would wear it clubbing. I would wear it to different occasions, like weddings, birthdays, just going out to like the bars and stuff like that. Absolutely amazing, guys. Number 1 spot, Dior Sage Eau de Toilette. So guys, that is going to do it for this list. If you enjoyed it, then please don't forget to go down and drop a like. Make sure to comment, let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more fragrance videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said, there's links below to every single one of these fragrances. I'll probably do another one of these towards the end of the year to kind of give you my updated one. I'm going to be wearing a lot more niche fragrances as well, so maybe I'll do a niche fragrance top 10. But for now, that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.